Now, yes, the NPT called today over the morons. I hope disciplinary action is taken over this primary school teacher, because I watched back the video again, and I didn't realise just how many times she had used the F word. But it's not even about swearing, it's harassment and verbal abuse, but it's utterly filthy. I mean, do you know something? If you listen to that conversation with this insane landlady, because obviously I'm having to stay calm and civil, because these are demented, nasty people. We're dealing with very nasty people here, but they're all crazy. The landlady just continues. I don't even know if she realises that she's lying or discriminating me, but I've caught her out again and again and again. She's committed crimes against me, and so has this primary school teacher. So not only have they breached my rights and the contract and they've now committed crimes against me, the landlady and the tenant. But someone who behaves like that, in that demented state, should not be anywhere near children, right? So there's an irony here, really, because the fact that this individual was attacking me and saying, you haven't even made it up to the protests in London. The protests in London that I want to go to are primarily about protecting children. And that vile creature that has attacked me in my own home and verbally abused me and behaved no different to the convicted criminal licensees in shared council accommodation. She is meant to be a primary school teacher. It really... I feel like I'm in some weird sort of... This is not actually happening, is it? This cannot actually be real, but it is. And this landlady that's 85, who's been a mother, who's lost a niece to suicide. Do you know something? I've sent her a text message a little while ago because it only just occurred to me, I forgot, that I'd overheard her on loudspeaker to Terry, the 79-year-old tenant. You know, when she flew over here and she assaulted me and threatened to switch the heating off, I overheard her on loudspeaker to him, these troublemakers that use each other, say, see if you can get video evidence of her, meaning me, or recorded evidence of me being antisocial. So I've texted her and said, by the way, I've just remembered. The irony, eh? Because that's never going to happen, is it? So, obviously she's never going to get any video evidence. But as you will hear in that previous video that I uploaded, part 1 of part 2, before this video that I'm uploading, you will hear Victoria say, the landlady say, that I shouldn't be going around filming people. And I agreed with her. No, I shouldn't. I've got better things to do than to be constantly attacked by nutcases. And I actually think the police should make sure she's not in possession of drugs because of something she said to me, and I'll come to that. But this landlady, this mad landlady, you will hear her say I shouldn't be filming. And I said to her, you'll hear in the phone conversation in part 1 of part 2, that I said, I'm filming for my protection. I'm filming evidence of her antisocial behaviour. She's actually come into the lounge and attacked me and my partner, and it's on YouTube, and I will be letting Ratton School know about this. And even the police said she's in breach of her contract, and that silly boy, PC Wright, EB411, who watches my YouTube, yes, you, hello, you, who threatened me and her with removal, has escalated to a crimes, and you are in dereliction of duty. You said that 4 years ago you went from a PCSO to a police officer. Do you know something? Have a look on my Facebook wall, because everybody's sharing this video of a schoolboy. Well, that's what he looks like. And it's just, I don't mean to be mean, but just listen to him. It's like a comedy parody. You're all like little children. I'm looking down on you. Well, just hear what Paul thought. I mean, there's a lot I could say, but it's not even worth, going there. But I have to watch these things for my sanity, to have a laugh. I mean, my partner just told me about this YouTube video. He said, just have a look, Bryony, just have a look. I guarantee you'll be laughing. And I was laughing out loud. It's called main character syndrome. But I think there's a bit more to this than just this mass mental psychosis. I think she's been taking, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. She once said to me, this was shortly after I moved in, DIONNE said, do you and your partner smoke some sort of funny fags? I don't know anything about drugs. I'm thick when it comes to drugs, which is a good thing. She said, I found some funny fag, some sort of drug, funny fag butts outside on the patio. And I remember thinking, like all the other weird things that happened, literally as soon as I moved in here, it was just like a silent insanity coming from all of them, including the people that are meant to have managed the property, because they infringed my rights under Section 27 of the Equality Act. It's just, literally just put my bags down, can't relax for just 5 minutes, not even without the Milestone group being abusive, who got me in here. It's just, I know this is an Eastbourne thing. Eastbourne is well known for mental illness coming from everywhere. But I'm telling, I've spent my whole life down here, mostly in New Haven and Seaford, but it's only since I've moved to Eastbourne, actually living in the town. There's visiting is one thing, but when you're under that council and that insanity and you're just seeing all this insanity. I mean, I know that a lot of criminals come down here, but it makes me question her background, because the fact that she came into the lounge attacking me and my partner when we were trying to have a cup of tea. This is someone who's supposed to have a profession, like to look after children. Right, my partner's just rang. Hang on a minute. But listen. No, I'm in the middle of making a a video because the neighbourhood policing team came here today while I was out of it because of the stress. And oh no, it's funny, isn't it? The promotional video, it's hilarious, isn't it? It just listen to the way he talks. It is like something from a British comedy, isn't it? He I other people beat me to the comments saying I think he needs to finish his school homework first. you you did he say you don't need a driving license to what? To what? What? You are no. I didn't even listen to it. I didn't even listen to it in the right. I'm putting this. I'm film. Don't worry, I haven't got you on loudspeaker, but I'm filming this because I had no. That's insane. What's he giving words of advice for? What? Gee, I didn't watch it properly. I didn't watch it properly because I'm not with it. I had no idea. It's what did they say? But join the police farce, yeah, or something. But I mean, God, you have to laugh or you'll cry. Sorry, I can't hear you. It is like yeah, an errand boy, yeah, exactly, and that's yeah, errand boy. I know, I know errand is an anagram of Darren, but no, but yes, yes, no, I didn't watch it carefully. What did he pull someone up on? Someone on the pavement was doing what? A protest outside a shop. God. Yeah, they really got their hands tied, haven't they? Do you know what? If I was a PCSO, I've said it again, I'd make a fortune if I went round all the bus shelters and walked up and down the promenade because a 3-year-old got hit by a hit and run cyclist. But anyway, there we go. And I did also thank you for telling me about the main character. God, that's exactly like this Dion though. Um the it's not a woman, it's a man. Oh, that, yeah, yes, exactly the same, exactly the same. They're attention seeking. They've got to have it's just this mass psychosis. But what I find more disturbing is, right, I'm about to ring. I'm about to ring. Is it 101? Well, no, it's a mobile number with a reference. Nothing, Bryony, nothing to worry about. If you are aware of abuse, ref, and still need us, please call us. Thanks. I can't read the name. I can't read their writing. But it's the neighbourhood policing team anyway. But I'm going to say, I watched back the video of me and when you left me alone in the lounge, and the number of times I didn't realise just how many times she used the F word. No, I know. No, it's okay. I didn't have a problem. No. I didn't have a problem with you leaving me alone in there. But in fact, it just it gave me a chance to actually record. She showed herself up for exactly what she is, and I just let her do it, didn't I? Well, it's the school holidays till the 20th, but she should be disciplined, if not sacked. Because I'll tell you what, Darren, I'm fuming about that. No, I got to ring them back. I didn't realise, but I don't know about, I've never, listen, my whole life I've never kept up with holiday dates and all that, for the, you know. I will. I've checked when the children go back to school, and I will be telling them to have a look at the video. I think we have to take the law into our own hands. We have to police in this country. We've got to. I mean, I've even got this horrible feeling. I mean, I'm feeling like just killing myself and giving up, because I just feel like people are leaving the UK because for so many reasons. Um, why? Why look at my Facebook? Why? I will do. I'm just really. My stream thing. Do you know what really gets me is right. So obviously, I don't know if you've seen the video. I've caught. I rang Victoria. I don't know if you've listened to it. Yeah. So I pinpointed her lies again, her discrimination. I don't. She exactly. I know. But guess what? I've just sent her a text message because I just suddenly remembered, because I can probably remember her lies and discrimination more than she can. It suddenly occurred to me that when she flew over here, I've texted her this. I said, "Oh, by the way, Victoria, I overheard you. Well, I couldn't not hear it on loudspeaker. Terry went downstairs and had her on loudspeaker, and she's saying, I think this was when she flew over here and assaulted me and threatened to switch off the heating, because in the phone call she's actually admitting, and that's why I've pinpointed the exact moment where she admits that she threatened to switch off the heating because I was in my pajamas, and she's a stupid woman, and she constantly contradicts herself constantly, but I've got the evidence of it. She's probably banking on me being so mentally unwell that I can't. She didn't realise how on the ball I am. That's why she's told me to sue her several times, and to shut up. But I text her. I text her a little while ago saying that I overheard her say to Terry on loudspeaker, try and see if you can get evidence of her, meaning me, like annoying people, harassing people, or whatever. Do you see what I mean now with all this gaslighting and what with the Mira said? Anyway, so you now understand why I'm so very, very worried about my physical health as well as my mental health. Yes, I have eaten, but anyway, in the text message I said, the irony. you'll never get evidence of me being antisocial. But I said to her, so there you are saying to Terry, film or record me, yet in that phone conversation, was it yesterday or the day before, was it yesterday or the day before, she is saying that I should not be filming Dionne doing what she told Terry to do, film me. This is how mad they all are. And yet I've put in the text that yes, I am going to let them know, because PC Wright, you will hear him say in the video, you will hear PC Wright say he watches my YouTube, that the call, and the call, I think it was either him or the call handler saying that me filming her is no different to CCTV. And I told Victoria this. But this is what I mean. It's discrimination. They're bullies. They use each other. They're narcissists. It's triangulation. Have you heard of? I think it's called triangulation. But basically, Terry and Dionne told me that they hate each other, but they're using each other. They're all crazy. That's why Darren had a mental breakdown and left. Exactly. They're all competing for main character. Yes, thank you, Darren. Yes, as my partner just said, I'm putting this on my YouTube. He just said, we'll do an award feature. Yeah, for you lot. Yeah, because Victoria's son watches my YouTube because the Milestone group told him about it. You're all crazy. Do you know what? My therapy is watching those videos that are a parody of people like you, who use and abuse, who are attention-seeking, who call paramedics out to put on the waterworks. I tell you what, the only good thing that Victoria said during that whole phone call, where she contradicted herself and lied, the only good thing she said was, hang on a minute, put the charger on. The only good thing she said was, where she showed any sound behaviour, was when she agreed with me that it was crazy that a police officer came out just to say that Dionne doesn't want to write me a note, and she's a primary school teacher. Boo-hoo, get the nappies out. Yes. Yeah, that's... Oh, I am always commenting under PJW's videos, because the number of times she slandered me when you walked out of the lounge and called me racist and used the F word. This is someone in charge of not little children, but children, primary school children, and she shouldn't be anywhere near them. She's a mental case. She's demented. She's unhinged. She is disturbed. She shouldn't be anywhere. And that is why she's attacking us, because she's so insecure. How the hell did someone like that get into a pissy... Now, I'm going to say to the neighbourhood policing team, I'm going to say to them, maybe they should check she doesn't have any, drugs or whatever, because the fact that when I moved in here, she said something about... Were they? Oh, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Well, I think they must be smoking funny stuff, because I know, because when I moved in here, it was very peculiar. All of them were peculiar. Even Darren, the maintenance man, because he was doing what the landlady and Terry were telling him to do, and they listen in on. No, she... Exactly. But that works in our favour. Because it's a convenience, yes, because I thought it was very... Victoria was coming out with weird stuff when I moved in here. She was being like passive aggressive, friendly, and saying I'll help you write a book, and then coming out with other, and at the same time saying, do you know what would be good for you if you were to be in a house where people are at work all day and you read a book? And that nice paramedic thought that was odd, and he was on my side. But the fact that Dionne, now listen, the fact that Dionne said when I moved in here, she said, do you and your partner smoke funny stuff? Because I found fag butts outside, and I thought, that's not right, that's odd, you know what I mean? But yeah. mm. I know, but they give themselves, the good thing is, but even Victoria, she thinks she's like playing a very good actress and she's in control, but she's not. I said to her that she was a good actress, but actually she's not, because she's giving herself away. So oh god. Anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, by the way, Paul Joseph Watson literally, he had literally last night I watched a video of him where the main the exactly like what you told me to watch, the main character syndrome, and there's this black girl who's in a swimming pool, and the white girls get out of the pool because she's filming this. Oh, they're only getting out something to do with because I'm black. I mean, they, it's a mentality, but Dionne, I don't know how many, I watched back the video. I didn't realise just how many times she had used the F-bomb, and she kept going on and on and on and on about being racist. And yet Victoria had the nerve to say, to me, and you can hear in the conversation, oh, you do go on. Yes, Victoria, I know I don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth, and that's why you hung up on me. You're all crazy. You're just using your tenants because all you care about is this. That's all you care about. Yes, I told her that Terry said to me that that's all she cares about is money, but she's using Terry to control the house. If that's why he was crying when I moved, when I was shown around, there's obviously stuff that's been going on in this house before I moved in here. I know. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. All right then. Okay. Yeah. All right then. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, thank you. I'll speak to you a bit before midnight then, yeah, or something. Okay, whenever you shut down. Okay. All right. I'm going to ring this number and get that. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye. 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 Bye. All right. I was just talking to my partner because he shared with me some funny. He points some things out to me that I just needed it for my sanity. I needed a laugh, but I need to watch back that PCSO parody. I because there's so much going on in my head, I can't concentrate. I didn't realise that it actually said that you don't need a driving licence to drive or something, and I have to watch it back. It's just oh. Anyway, hang on a second. I'm going to just close the window. But my partner said that at one point when I was in the lounge, when he was on the phone, they were outside. It's like they were getting off on, because we don't smoke. In fact, so much so that, as I said, I want to complain about the smoking in bus shelters and the staff outside the shopping, the supermarket that was smoking near the entrance, because that's against the law. So, but there's been a lot of weird behaviour from this individual. Hang on a sec. It's like it's a war for your mind as well as your. I'm just going to ring the number on here, because PCSO or whatever will have come out. But I was just thinking, I was in the kitchen. I just thought, you know, when you just suddenly think, you know, we're all doomed. You know, I've survived so much. It's unbelievable what I've survived. People just don't survive what I've survived. Thousands upon thousands, millions of people take their own lives for just, you know, one of the things that I've been through. But I've had several issues that people would take their lives over, and I've survived all those things. And it's just like, I'm dealing with mentally ill morons all the time, insecure people. It's too much. You can't, you know, it's mass psychosis in the world. It's too much. It's too much. It's everywhere. Oh 7912 07912 893.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07912893374. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Hello there. I can't quite read what's on this call card. This is the neighbourhood policing team, though. Reference number 1259 of the 7th of April. 10th of April. Yeah, the call out was today on the 10th of April 2024. Name ID. Sorry, I can't read this. Does it say Turvy? Sorry, I can't read this writing. Hashtag 30668 Eastbourne. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't read the writing. Is it some I'm sorry, I cannot read it. I cannot read the writing. But this is a serious issue. So much so that the tenant that has escalated her antisocial behaviour and ignored a caution from PC Right EB411, who watches my YouTube videos. He's now, PC Right is in a dereliction of duty for a second time now. Well, actually, he might have done it several times in the past, depending on how many times I've seen him. But he threatened to remove one of us, even though I've been escalating complaints. This landlady, who's also committed crimes against me, who's told me to sue her. Well, I've had crimes against me from the police, but that's another story. Hence why I want to go up to London to join campaigners. But this police officer, he cautioned DIONNE, who is a tenant who has escalated her antisocial behaviour to the point of criminal behaviour. I've got the video evidence, so if he does watch my YouTube videos, as he says he does, he will see that she has ignored a police caution. She's been effing slandering me. I'll take this to court, and I shall also report this to the primary school that she works for, because she should not be anywhere near children. So if she's not sacked, she should at least have a serious disciplinary action. Because I have had a threat from the police when I am the complainant. I've already had crimes against humanity from Eastbourne police who watch my YouTube, and I will be making it up to London with campaigners, and there's still a chance for me. There's no time limit for the crimes that have been committed against me by Eastbourne Sussex police. That's a separate issue to this, but they are in dereliction of duty because, as I said, a caution has been ignored by this tenant. I apologise that I have that I missed you today. My sleep, I suffer with insomnia, and I'm crippled by anxiety, which is exacerbated by this ongoing criminal behaviour. So I'll try and ring you tomorrow if that's all right. As I said, I'm sorry I can't read your writing on the card. But yeah, PC Wright. It's PC Wright, WRIGHT, EB411. And he was the police officer who had cautioned DIONNE before she escalated her behaviour. And to be honest with you, it wouldn't surprise me if this primary school teacher has been smoking funny substances because of something she said when I first moved in here in January. She made a comment about, she said, do me and my partner smoke funny stuff, because she found funny cigarette butts outside. Neither of us smoke at all. In fact, I want to make a complaint to a supermarket about staff smoking near the entrance. So yeah, there's a lot that's happened here. I've had crimes committed by the landlady, a breach of my rights under Section 27 of the Equality Act. Because obviously the UK police like to use section this and section that. Well, I'm the victim of an awful lot of crimes.
You have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
So I'll try and ring you during the daytime. Thank you very much. It's Bryony McCarthy speaking. Thank you.
To leave your message, press 1. To message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
I'm just glad I managed to get that sent, because there was a moment where I thought, you know, when you think, oh gosh, it's not going to send. Anyone would think I like doing this. Anyone would think that I wanted to set up a YouTube channel. No, Victoria, no. You know, in that part 1 of part 2, she said, oh, you do go on. And your tenant has used the foulest language, effed and blinded, probably off her head on drugs. She's a primary school teacher. Terry said his grandchildren don't like her, and yet in our own home, she's committing crimes. How does someone like that, who may be smoking funny substances, how do they get to be in a position where they're teaching children? It is beyond baffling. But maybe, just maybe, that's why you targeted me. Because it's not going to look good for any of you. Because let's just say, for argument's sake, I did go and top myself. I have taken an overdose within the last few years of Eastbourne police beating me. I've stabbed myself through the arm with a 6-inch knife. If I was to go and top yourself, what do you think Eastbourne police would be saying about PC Right EB411 threatening not only Dionne, but me, the one who's been escalating complaints about her antisocial and now criminal behaviour, and he's the one in dereliction of duty, and he's the one who watches my YouTube channel, and he's the one who attended Belmore Road when I was attacked by convicted criminals, one of whom was mentioned in the national news as mugging the elderly. And funnily enough, her name was Cheryl Clark and her mother was called Dionne. Yeah, you couldn't make this stuff up. And it turns out that this primary school teacher is just as demented. And she'll be watching my YouTube. But hopefully there'll be lessons learned from this. Because I honestly feel I don't ever need to have a child, because I am parenting what are supposed to be grown adults all the time. I am parenting an 85-year-old landlady, a 79-year-old man, and this individual that's supposed to be a primary school teacher. Dangerous, demented, calculating, just nuts. Just nuts. But then that's how I would describe the people that run the council. The politicians, council, everything. Everything. It's everywhere. It's everywhere you go. So I feel, yes, Victoria, at the very least, I feel a lot better for getting it off my chest and exposing you, because you just constantly, doesn't matter how many times I pick up the phone to speak to you, you're like is it a pathological liar? I'll have to look up that word, pathological liar. You just cannot stop, can you? You just cannot stop contradicting yourself. But the evidence is on YouTube. So for you take me to court. I've pinpointed everything. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now, because I even have to listen. I have to listen to myself. I have to play back a video to hear myself, because I want to make sure that I'm getting things right myself. I mean, you said so in the conversation. You said, get it right, Bryony. I got it right. I've pinpointed everything. I've made notes. And it's hilarious, because when I moved in here, you said some very telling things about yourself. When you made out that you were a nice person and you wanted to help me write a book, and you were full of fake thank yous and all these fake apologies. And you actually said to me, make sure you keep a record of your emails and everything. And I thought, yeah. I'm trying to. I've got a lot of clutter everywhere. I've got all my shit everywhere, pardon my French. And I am trying to hold it together so that when the paramedics and the police and whoever turns up, when they see me in a state and all these nutcases are going, ah, and I'm like, I'm in this state because I've had years of trauma that have built up and built up, because that's what narcissistic abuse does. They're drawn to their victim like flies to a cow's arse. Anyway, I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Thanks, Darren. I'll have a look on Facebook. Talk to you in a bit. Over and out. Yahweh Shalom.